Good afternoon and welcome back to Bowl TV on Extra Frame for second round of qualifying at the 2016 USBC Queens. I'm Aaron Smith alongside Jason Thomas, and we found a new guy, Emil Williams Jr. He's going to be joining us here for the rest of the week. This is A Squad taking to the lanes. We saw B Squad earlier today. We'll get you a recap of everything that took place during that. But right now, game 1 of 5. This is the fresh, so both squads today competing on the fresh 40-foot condition. So A Squad, this is the second time they've seen it. They saw it yesterday as well. B Squad, they got the burn on day 1. So we'll see if the players are still feeling pretty comfortable about what they're competing on. Found out what worked yesterday and possibly what didn't work. So we get to see the adjustments. We'll see if the scoring pace picks up a little bit. Our leader through 10 games on B Squad, Germany's Birgit Poplar. She got to plus 397 today. Not today, but overall. After posting games at 236, 245, 267, 186, and 225 today for an 11:59 block. She had 12:38. Including 8:06 in her last 3 last night to finish the day in second. Looking to move up the ladder as far as she can, just that one spot. We'll see if Kelly Kulik and the rest of A Squad can make a run at her score. Joining us on lanes 25 and 6, we have Brittany Harper looking to convert the 310 over on 25. Sue Carter looking to run down a 10 pin. She's joined by Janelle Walton. And Lori Crisanti. Over on 27 and 28. We have Charlie Bolter getting ready to step up on 27. All right, working on 3 strikes in a row. Jolie O'Grady getting ready to step up on 28. Also on the pair, Tonda Lee. And Ayano Smart make up our 8 bowlers to kick things off here in the opening game of the second round. Big thanks to our gold industry partners, Columbia 300, Hammer, Kegel, and Storm, for their continued support of these great events. For more information on the 2016 Queens, there's a few different sources you can visit online to get everything you need to know. As Brittany Harper gets her first mark. Bowl.com/Queens will have just about everything you need. You can also visit pwba.com. There's a few ways to get there. You click on the page. There's a big banner that will say USBC Queens live coverage. Go ahead and click on that. They'll take you to PWBA Live, where we'll have standings, tournament info, live scoring, as well as the link to Extra Frame, just in case. Of course, if you're listening to this now, you already found Extra Frame, so you're all good. Nice shot by Lori. 2 strikes on the right lane so far. See if she can put together one on the left lane, turn it into a double. And while we have the opportunity early on in game 1, let's introduce Mr. Emil Williams Jr.
Hello, Aaron.
How you doing, sir?
Well, doing all right.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Thank you. Thank you. I missed watching some bowling, so I'm a little behind. This is my first real look at the tournament, at the field, at least one half of the field. But obviously took a look at the scores, some familiar names and some different names at the top of the leaderboard, which is always good too.
Certainly so, and we got to see a few of those folks earlier today. One that we caught on the very last game here on Extra Frame was Corrine Lieber, having 2 pretty big squats so far, plus 254 for her, in a tie for 10th overall. Daria Pajuk from Poland, plus 321. She's had 2 pretty impressive days. We caught her yesterday on Extra Frame, and Jason Thomas built up this suspense, and she threw a 5-bagger to kick things off. So, and then Birgit on top of the standings. She's certainly no stranger to success on the lanes, but possibly for some folks, first time getting the opportunity to hear that name. She made a little bit of noise at the Queens last year in Green Bay, rolling a 300 game during qualifying, and ended up winning a few matches in the double elimination bracket before bowing out. So looks like she has a pretty good look on both the burn and the fresh. Coming out of the gates with just about 750 her first 3 today. So she kind of ran away from the field. Only 2 other players plus 300. Jezreel Tan and, as we already mentioned, Pajuk. A very familiar name in 4th, though, because we already saw her on Bowl TV this week. The left-handed legend Tish Johnson showing the kids what's up.
Yeah, and that's cool to see as well. And she's carrying the great look that she had and some of that momentum from the senior queens, although she did not come away with the win, but she bowled very well, in fact, as well as you can bowl. She was the top seed after qualifying the senior queens. Of course, both Robin Romeo and the 1 versus 2 seeding matchup for stepladder purposes ended up losing to Robin in the title match, but again, she was spectacular all week last week, and it was good to see her continue that momentum and carry that over to the USBC Queens. So Good for Tish. We know she was excited, ready to bowl both events as well.
And I think everyone should be a little, I don't want to say concerned, but because Tish's look got better on the fresh than on the burn. So she shot 1183 in her 5 games, 234, 255, 236, 234, 224. So there's a lot of striking going on from Tish. Nice shot from Sue Carter. Just back-to-back strikes on the left lane. Fortunately, a split in between them. Definitely an interesting look on the lanes compared to what we saw with B Squad as far as the angles people are playing. And that also, just maybe kind of who you catch first on the, in our case, our featured pairs. And we actually had a pretty big variety of angles, both players playing pretty direct and players attempting to open up the lanes a little bit earlier than what we saw on day one. But all of our players fairly up the boards here in the early going. So I see some folks, one pair to our left, already a little bit closer to third arrow here in game one. So we'll see how that plays out as well. Of course, throughout the day too, it seemed like we had a little bit bigger scores on 25 and 26 in general.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of practice, 23 and 24. And some of the players were a little further left. And that could bode well for them in the immediate sense. And then, of course, those who will end up on the spear as the day continues on. Whether that's a plus or a minus, depending on how the lanes transition and how the next players decide to attack that particular pair. And the same can be said for, obviously every pair. A can be different, and most likely will be different from pair to pair, and sometimes from lane to lane. So that's part of the challenge, of course, not only with the pattern itself, but taking into account what the players have to do from a lane-to-lane perspective to make sure they're lined up properly.
Lori Grisani hasn't missed on the right lane, but still looking for that first strike on the left lane. Stepping up on 25. Now back-to-back splits on the left lane. Looks like there might have been some footing issues with that one, so. Taking a look at live scoring, and definitely scores all over the place, just to put it bluntly. Some folks really struggling out of the gates. Others already seem to have their plan in place, and we saw Kelly Kulik do that yesterday as she led a squad, finishing at plus 223. Start off with a pair of 260 games.
That's that is certainly a great way to start an event. Got some good scores going on across the pair, or excuse me, across the house, I beg your pardon.
One pair to our right, Ida Anderson of Sweden, doing some work here in the early going. 6 out of 8, can still get into the 260s. Jolie O'Grady makes it 4 in a row. Can we call her Mrs. OG? Is that acceptable?
That's a great question. Actually, you would think so, but we might want to get clearance.
All right.
First, before we can officially do that. Jolie certainly has had plenty of success as well. Probably seen her on television. At one point or another, bowling for an NCAA championship.
Mary Wells getting off to a big start. A few pairs to our left, sparing the first 7 in a row afterwards. Mary, a past junior Team USA member and a pretty good collegiate career at Central Missouri. Nice cover by Smart. Has a chance to get into the 220s now.
Yeah, you love to see that. What a clutch spare conversion in the 10th frame. Obviously saving pins there. Strike and give her a 221. She'll continue, of course, or complete the clean game to get off to a solid start in round 2.
Takes advantage of the nice conversion. Picks up a strike, 221 out of the gates. Ayano was minus 160 to start today, so inching closer to the plus number that way. USBC Hall of Famer John Gaines taking in the action, sitting right by us. Having a little fun as always. We'll see if we can get the camera on him as he walks around. He was requesting to be on camera, so it's hard to say no to that guy.
It is. Nice shot there.
That was a very nice bounce back for Jolie after a pair of opens in the first half of the game. Don't have to worry about shooting spares when you strike like that. So
certainly not at all. And of course, finishing is always important.
So straighter is greater over on 27-28. All players going to be 210 plus. All playing the lanes fairly direct. place for the 4-7-10, 2:19 for Jolie. Tonda Lee leads the way with 2:23. Scores, unfortunately, a little bit south of the 210 number on 25 and 26. A few struggles out of the gates.
Saw Tonda compete last week as well in the Senior Queens, so and then some great bowling in both events. Again, an opportunity to carry over some momentum into this week's event.
Yeah, we had quite a few entrants from the Senior Queens. Stick around to continue with Queens. We saw Karen Barkle. We already mentioned Tish Johnson. Robin Romeo also competing, our now 3-time defending Senior Queens champion. Mary Wells ended up finishing with 268. So big number out of the gates. Mary was -7 after day one, so made the adjustment she needed to on the fresh to get to +61 now. So as we wait for everyone to get to the lane, we'll switch the angle up. See what's going on from lanes 20 and lower. So we wait for our feature pair to get going. Big thanks to everyone for joining us here on Bowl TV on Extra Frame. I'm Aaron Smith alongside Jason Thomas and Emil Williams Jr. We're providing coverage of the 2016 USBC Queens up until the stepladder finals, which will be broadcast live on CBS Sports Network this Thursday. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. local time here in Las Vegas. If you happen to be in Las Vegas, feel free to stop on by the Orleans to check it out. It's free of charge. So if you want the opportunity to maybe be on TV, check out some of the top bowlers in the world, swing on by.
Yeah, Aaron, I've been spreading the word. Went to the airport a couple days ago. Saw a couple people there that were inquiring. So hey, if you're not busy throughout the week, come on out to the Orleans. More than 250 of the best female bowlers in the world will be competing. We'll be taping TV shows. We'll actually have a live show as well on Thursday. said, might have to check it out. So word of mouth might take place. But undoubtedly, folks, if you are local, definitely want to come on by.
And we're going to switch the camera back and talk about this group on 25 and 26.
Pretty good group.
Things that make you say, wowza. Hall of Famer Leanne Halsenberg will kick things off. Nice 266 out of the gates for her. So it's like she never left. Also on the pair of Team USA members, Shannon Pluhowski and Stephanie Johnson. Stephanie getting ready to step up on 26. Also joining us, Justine Falbo. We got to see Falbo and Pluhowski yesterday here. I see you have her bio up. She delivers a strike. 202 in the opener for her. Yesterday, Pluhowski joined us on Extra Frame in game number 4. She was a minus 65, if you can believe it. So she started with the front 7, ended up shooting 278. So showing off for the cameras, and then finished up with 234 to get to plus 47. So took what was a rough 3 games to put herself around the number for day 1. So plus 75 was the cut to 64 after everyone had 5 games in. So Shannon definitely around there.
It is rare to see Shannon struggle, but you can always expect that type of bounce back and recovery.
So far for the PWBA season, she's 2 for 2 for making stepladder finals. She did not compete at the nationwide PWBA Sonoma County Open. But stepladder finals here in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Open and at the Storm Sacramento Open as well. Over on 27-28, we have Lori Eskew, Isabel Halton, Natasha Roseland, and Afifa Hamidi. The last 2 both represent Malaysia. Looks like they're actually in their team jerseys, kind of similar to what some of the Team USA players are doing. You see Shannon and Stephanie both representing the red, white, and blue. Had a few of the other Team USA members do the same this week, so.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the international presence during our first couple of, or I should say the first portion of the PWBA Tour Swing. But really significantly evident here at the Queens. Of course, it's an open event, and so we've seen several countries represented, of course. Just mentioned Malaysia. Saw Team Malaysia a few times. Indonesia, Sweden. I know Aaron is taking a tally.
Oh, yowza. See, that's what we were talking about in game number 1. Players attacking it pretty differently, so Justine and Leanne not afraid to get left, throw right, do cool things like that.
Absolutely.
But
I can't do that.
Yeah, me neither. But talking about getting back to the international presence, just Leanne 210s there. Looks like joining the United States, 20 other countries represented. I feel I could read them all off in 10 seconds, so I'm going to try to do that. Latvia, Scotland, Malaysia, Canada, Japan, Mexico, Sweden, Puerto Rico, Australia, New Zealand, England, Aruba, Colombia, Ukraine, Singapore, Venezuela, Brazil, Poland, Germany, and Indonesia. Woo.
Well done, Aaron.
That's my real talent right there. It's the only talent I have, so.
Nice spare conversion. 210 taken down by Leanne. Talks about a little bit of the collegiate contingent here as well. Just a few in front of us. Justine Falbo, University of Central Missouri. Also spent some time at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Melanie Crawford, just to our left, starts with the front 3. She spent some time at University of Nebraska. Nebraska-Lincoln, to be exact. Cornhuskers. Saw her on television just a few weeks ago. I guess maybe a little over a month ago at this point.
I had to run away and fix the camera real quick, but you mentioned Melanie. Did you mention Brittany on her pair as well?
Not yet.
All right. Nice start for her. 277 out of the gates for Brittany Kolotsny. There we go. Started with the front 3 this game before 10-pin on lane 24. Stephanie Johnson, 3 out of 4 to start. Stephanie Zari bowled a little bit today. It's over at the USBC Women's Championships this morning, bowling her doubles and singles. Bowl team event last night, so. Stephanie ready to toss a few games here in Las Vegas. Shan Bluchowski 4 in a row. Another great shot from Falbo, 3 in a row. Nice shot from Natasha Roseland. We got to see her and her teammate FIFA Hamidi yesterday on extra frame, and we saw them put up a pretty nice number. I think that was in game either 3 or 4. Still playing this 40-foot pattern pretty direct. See him still out that way so far here in the early going, game 2.
Some folks really ecstatic about and surprised about the amount of bowlers in the field. Not seeing the event ever really in person, and then to come to watch practice, for example, and see just how many great women are representing themselves here at this great event. So some eye-opening, not necessarily performances as of yet, but just the sheer volume of bowlers that make this event a priority.
Yeah, it's the biggest event, or it was a big event, but as far as turnout-wise goes, biggest field in nearly a decade here at the Queens. More than 250 competitors, 256 to be the exact number. Most since 2008, so I think a combination of things have led to that. Of course, the reemergence of the PWBA in 2015. I think that's one of the big reasons why the international field is so strong as well, and a lot of these players from Malaysia, from Japan, from Singapore, who weren't PWBA members last year, now are, and this is an opportunity to show off what they do best. But also, just mentioned the USBC Women's Championships taking place in town. Just down the street, a few miles south at the South Point Bowling Plaza. So an opportunity to bowl a few events as well while you're here in Las Vegas.
error from foul ball. Aaron mentioned Brittany Kaletsny off to our left. Went to, or excuse me, is part of the Robert Morris University, Illinois bowling program in Chicago. A classic shot from Shannon Pluhowski. So she is off to a great start through 6 frames. Front 4 spare and a strike. Shot from Rosalind really never made it up the hill. That stops her string at 3. As Leanne sends the bench scrambling. Leanne with a double. She had 2 clutch spare conversions early on in the game. She remains clean. Good shot there from Isabel Hutland from Sweden. Shot from Stephanie Johnson as well. 25 and 26. Pretty good thus far. No opens on the pair. Two Team USA members, a PWBA legend. A young, talented collegiate bowler. Making this pair look pretty solid. Aaron mentioned Shannon stopped by the featured pair yesterday, shot 278 after a slow start. She now has max 279. Again, right here on the featured pair. Bowl TV on Extra Frame. 2016 USBC Queens. Jason Thomas, Aaron Smith, Camille Williams Jr. here with you. what a great shot. Isabel Hutland didn't deserve that. 9-pin wiggle. She saw the ball drive right past it. It was a pin that like gave it a little nudge. Probably a couple boards further right down lane than Leanne would have wanted. She'll leave an 8-10. The 2-pin fell forward late. It's foul ball again. She gets the 10 out. Nice game working here for Justine foul ball. Great double entering the 10th frame. She's in good position. Strong. It's even after yesterday. Shot 1,000 for 5 games. Started slow, shot 160 out of the gates yesterday. Slowly but surely made her way back. 204, 205, high game of 227, and then 204. So nice job from Justine to get back to even after the slow start. That one a little left from Kulahowski. She'll have a 3-pin to deal with in the 9th frame. Another strike foundation frame. He's got max 236 out there. Spare made for Shannon. 27 and 28. Tasha Roslin up on the right lane, lane 28. Tifa Hamidi on 27. 10-pin there for Roslin. Again, representing Malaysia. It's foul ball. It's a nursing school. Wrapped in. What a great shot. Great shot there. Got to take a deep breath, relax, attack the spare. Don't want to give pins away here after a great shot like that. Shot by Holstenberg after the open in the 9th. That one on target and 10 back. Good spare. Second shot for Leanne. It's got a push. It does not. She will leave a 3-pin. Foul ball up to finish the 10th frame. The ball change just to see what's happening out there. Nice shot. A very nice 227. Best are here with us this week, folks. I'm sure many of you are watching from around the world. We appreciate that. Bold TV live on Extra Frame, partnership with the Professional Bowlers Association. If you have not, be sure to subscribe. Shannon starts the 10th frame with the 10-pin. Shot in the 10th from Stephanie Johnson. She'll leave a 7-pin. Solid game from everyone here on 25 and 26. Final shot for Lewandowski. That one runs high. So we'll get out of trouble. 244. Started with 215 today. Plus 59 for the first two. Continuing the momentum from the last two games yesterday. Round one competition, Stephanie Johnson 215. Justin foul ball 227 and Leanne Holsenberg 204. Good games all around. 4-4 here in game two on 25 and 26. Now to 27 and 28. Askew in the 10th frame there, and she leaves a 9-pin as well. To grab a different ball. Try something new. Saw Leslie Bone walk by. Leslie in the field this week. She joined us on Bold TV during the Intercollegiate Team Championships. She was there during the Shocker reunion. Had a chance to chat with her. Another good shot there from the media. 208. Excuse me, 207. Beg your pardon. Clean game. Made the spare. She might have made a ball change as well to try something out. That one looked pretty good. Struggled a little bit this game, 149. She had a few splits in the game, and that'll certainly never help. Or only opens, of course, 4 splits. Roslyn now 3 in a row. She gets the first shot in the 10th frame. Of course, the spot everyone is trying to get to is that 64th position. After game 1 here in round 2. We had 5 games of qualifying earlier. B squad. That is 64th currently held by Missy Parkin. She's at plus 102. Began the day with 224. 64, really 63 plus Liz Johnson. Roslyn shoots 233. Nice shot there. And a great shot to end things from Isabel Holton. She threw several good shots in that game, only finishes with 172. Saw her throw some good shots, leave some single pins. Bowlers, of course, making the rounds to their next pair. wide shot while we wait. Or 25, 26, 27, and 28 to come on back. On 27 and 28, we'll have Olivia Jericho. Along with Stephanie Schwartz. Of course, Stephanie helped Stephen F. Austin University to their first NCAA Women's Championship in bowling and the first NCAA Championship in school history. NTCA National Player of the Year, of course, the first team NTCA All-American as well. There's a Team USA and Junior Team USA, so. Christina Kinney. On the pair as well. Ramirez. Rhea also on 27 and 28. We're on 25 and 26. Michelle Taylor, Jennifer Sparks. Krista Sant and Emily Heights. Everyone has arrived and bowling underway on 25, 26, 27, and 28. McKinney. Early strike here in the second frame. Second frame shot there from Rico as well. They start strong. Spare strike here through 2 frames. Of course, pace moving quickly already in game number 3. Round 2. Double from Schwartz. Got a real chance to be great. Just completed her sophomore season. That's Team at Boston. The better parts about this event. You can see all levels compete simultaneously. Some of the best in collegiate bowling. And up. Veterans. Young stars who may still consider young. They may not be bowling collegiately anymore. They're still in their mid to late 20s, reaching their earliest 30 status as well. They will have an opportunity, of course, with the second season, the relaunched era of the PWBA Tour, to establish themselves. And those who made a living in the early days of the tour. Great bowlers such as Leanne Holsenberg, Carolyn Dorn-Ballard, just to name a few. Ramirez gets a nice carry there. Their first strike here in the third frame. There from Olivia. She stays clean for 3. Olivia, local from North Las Vegas, Nevada. Sandra Gongora off to the races. She's got the front 5. shot there from Kinney now. She's got a 3-bagger. Some good bowling so far in our featured pairs, in our immediate viewing area. Messenger too. Leah Glazer. So, local from Henderson. Badass Maria gets a break. She'll take that double. Start again, front 4 for Stephanie. To Angie on 28. For the PWBA Storm Sacramento Open title this week, Thursday. Lead standout at Maryland Eastern Shore. Trying to make some noise here on the PWBA Tour. Stopped at 3 for Kinney. So you'll have an open frame in the 5th. Look at Chris Sant. Good shot there from Krista. There, 10-pin left though. And Gora now front 6. Front 7. Beg your pardon on 21 from Gungora. 6 pin there, 4th frame. Sparks Kinney. '27 on the strike train in the 6th. Now has found the pocket. Took an early break. A couple of strikes. She's got 4 in a row. Michelle Taylor takes care of business on the spare. We're nearly through 5 on 25 and 26. Into the 6th frame. Well into the 6th frame. 27 and 28. Stops at 7. 2-8 in the 8th frame. She's been bowling very well early part of this season. Televised stepladder final, of course, for the PWBA Las Vegas Open. Standings after a few games. The A squad. Sydney Brummett. Fort Wayne, Indiana. State Shocker as well. Great games to start 231 to 21. It's at 1193 yesterday and already 52 over after 2. It's plus 245, but that's only for 7 games. And she's trying to potentially make her way up the leaderboard as well. 6 in a row for Angie Ramirez. Carrying a strike. So is Stephanie Schwartz after the Kelly Kulick, plus 235, 14th overall. She's 12 over for the squad. We're just talking about A squad bowlers as of right now. In fact, Kelly has the front 8. Currently here in game 3. We'll keep you posted on that. Back 8 on 33, I see for Caitlyn Simpson. Here on the A squad as well. Olivia Jericho. Good shot in the 9th frame. She's got a chance to shoot 201. Phone open in the 8th frame for Olivia, again from North Las Vegas. Sant trying to get something started here. She had a double 4th and 5th, open in the 6th. All right, 2-5 here. Schwartz up. That one a little wide, and 2-4-10 for Stephanie. Kelly has secured the front 9. Open in the 9th frame. She can shoot 242. Ramirez. So Emily Heinz here on 25. Heinz, a product of Lindenwood University in St. Charles. St. Charles, Missouri, that is. Another strike on the board for Angie Ramirez. Angie off the sheet now, looking at 277. For the lefty. Kelly Kulick not in our reachable view here. Jason Thomas is on the scene. should 300 happen. I'll be able to get you some highlights, of course. Post those on USBC Facebook page and Twitter. Follow us on social media if you are not. Like us as well. First shot coming up here in the 10th frame. Kelly got the first and left some form of 9 count, which I cannot see on the 11th shot. Great. Wait for the official tally. (27 and 28). Wrapping things up, 2:04. Christina Kinney. Mentioned Olivia, that's striking the 9th, could shoot 2:01. She's got that opportunity here with 2 already in the 10th. Here's the last. That's a beauty. 2:01 for Olivia Durico. Shot with a North Las Vegas product. .289 for Kelly Kulick. That is the official tally. That one's got to hurry. She'll lead at 7. Michelle Taylor. A nice conversion there in the 3.67. Put that one in her back pocket there. Schwartz now left. Gives herself a tough one in the 10th frame. 3.69.10. From Ramirez. Austin, Texas now, of course, originally from Colombia. Strike looking for 256. Nice spare from Schwartz, of course. 3-6-9-10, always a potential headache. Stephanie minus 35 after 7 games. Of course, 230 would help, but she was getting frustrated with herself in the 9th frame shot, leaving the split there. Should have loved 279. 232. Get it to minus 3. Ramirez finishes with 255. He was plus 23 after 7 games. 116th overall. Final shot there, a good one for Ms. Schwartz, 232. Nice scores on 27 and 28. As we headed to the 10th frame now. We're on 25 and 26. Ends with a couple of splits there. 149. There is Michelle Taylor. A great split conversion in the 9th frame. She'll follow it up with a great shot in the 10th. Max score of 184 for Michelle. Michelle from Brooklyn Park. Minnesota. Taylor finishes with 172. Hines with a spare. And the 10th strike will give her 159. Jennifer Sparks now. She enters the 10th frame on a 3-bagger. One open in the 6th. Can shoot 222. Going on 27 and 28. Nice shot from Sparks. New blood, if you will, on 27 and 28. Ashley Crowder right now on 27. There is Dawn Christ on 28. Carson City, Nevada. Ashley representing Tamarack, Florida. Another good shot there from Sparks. Jennifer with 5 in a row. Again, one more, we'll give her 222. Strauss, Tucson, Arizona. Crossover there, but Sparks gets it done. Nice back half, 221 for Jennifer Sparks. Jennifer was plus 50 after 7 games. That certainly helps. She is 101st overall, so she continues to roll well, move up the ladder here, the leaderboard specifically. We've seen 1 strike. Potentially, here comes another from Wani Sahar. Good shot. Very powerful game there. Sahar, part of the Malaysia contingent that has entered the USBC Queens. Went up on 25 and 26. Missy Parkin from Laguna Hills. Missy, no stranger to the USBC Queens, won the event in 2011. And it was in Reno, Nevada. One of Aaron Smith's favorite towns.
Reno, Nevada is one of my favorite towns, sir.
As it is mine.
Did you say 2011, though?
2011.
All right. We have some bad information on pwba.com. So, 2011 took place in Syracuse, but that doesn't affect my love for Reno any.
It also does not affect her win.
Also true. Still counts. But we'll transition to Reno in 2012. Missy was the runner-up at the U.S. Women's Open, which took place on the streets of Reno. So a lot of folks remember that show. Got a little dusty.
That was memorable.
A lot of got to sell a lot of plastic balls that week. Get to see some of the latest and greatest in the spare ball game that week. Kelly Kulick ended up taking home the title. She was the top seed. Just had to win 1 game. Was able to defeat Missy.
Missy, a 7-time Team USA member, also on the pair. Sandra Luthold, a Nebraska standout. Sydney Brummett. Wichita State shocker. He is bowling very well. Norkamal. On this pair. She too from Malaysia. This is Missy Parkin.
All right, Missy's profile has been fixed on pwba.com.
folks. Just like that.
Just like that.
Quality shot there thrown by Cassandra Loophole.
Saw Cassandra after yesterday's block sitting down for a while with the Chris Barnes. They were doing a lot of discussing after the squad, and I'm sure a lot about what they were both seeing out there, trying to understand what this 40-foot pattern was offering. And clearly working so far, plus 97 through 3.
So 10:56 yesterday. She should certainly be around. The number here is Norkamal. I went a little wide there. A washout. 1, 2, 4, 10.
Nice shot by Ashley Crowder, bouncing back after a few opens. Ashley, part of the Emmanuel Collegiate program, representing the Lions out of Franklin Springs, Georgia. Just finished up her sophomore year. Emmanuel, one of those up-and-coming programs on the collegiate scene, and Ashley, along with Destiny Harper, helping lead the way.
Couple opens to start, first and second frame for Missy, now a bucket.
Speaking of uncharacteristic starts, one pair to our left, Kelly Kulik after the big 289. Open to start, pair of splits. Brummett leaves the mixer 8 after a double to start, and even though this week she's trying to make it to the televised stepladder finals on Thursday on CBS Sports Network, she doesn't even have to wait until Thursday. Going to be there Tuesday as the Intercollegiate Team Championships women's final taking place on Tuesday. Weber International taking on Wichita State, as you mentioned. Sydney, part of the Wichita State team, so be sure to check out that show. CBS Sports Network. That'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern. I've gotten to see a lot of the players in that show throughout the week. Weber and Wichita State very well represented. We actually had one of our featured pairs yesterday have 3 Wichita State Shockers who were all on that team and all part of that show. So if you're watching Extra Frame, you're getting to see them here. Be sure to swing by Tuesday. If you gotta leave us for a little while, that's okay. We understand. If you just can't get enough of the Aaron and Emil show.
I just can't get enough.
Sing it.
I just can't get enough.
That was the highlight of the day so far, by the way.
You never know what I'll give you.
I wasn't ready for that. I was feeling it, though. There's a little Aaron Smith dancing going on in the back here.
That's a sight in itself right there.
It is. It's frightening.
That's well worth the price of admission. I didn't want to give the folks too much.
No, they got to earn it. So it's not for everybody.
Getting to know me. I tend to sing often. The last thing I'll say about that is if you're here with us early in the morning as we set up, there's generally some tunes being played over the public address system here at the Orleans, and it doesn't seem to matter what song it is. I tend to know it and kind of go about my business after that. Take a couple of notes.
It's so casual, you don't even notice it. So it's
maybe a dance. And that's how we get the day started.
So Missy Parkin gets game 4 started after a few opens. Time to make those pins up.
Yeah, it looks like she may have made a ball change. Not completely sure on that, but I just saw her put a ball back in a bag. And then B, maybe have moved slightly left, or at least straightened her angles out a little bit to be a little more direct, not give too much away of the pocket down lane. Those parallel moves left. I haven't seen too many folks play the outside, especially the extreme outside. Strauss is giving it a whirl. Shauna Strauss. She comes up on 27 and 28. I've seen a lot of shots like that. For example, from Swani Sahar. Here, what we've noticed, at least what I've noticed, and again, the more I get to see these ladies bowl, the more you start to see. Of course, you can start to compare varying styles. I've seen a couple bowlers from Malaysia. They don't have a problem A, creating ball speed, and B, creating the revolutions necessary to go from left to right.
Definitely, we just saw it from Nora right there. Getting a little dirty tripping out that 10. But yeah, certainly, and I think we saw it, some behind-the-scenes stuff. We're working late after the senior queens, and the whole team from Malaysia making their way to practice out here, and certainly practice together, bowl together, and it's a full-time gig for them, and to make it to that level and to represent, especially some of these Asian communities, they got such strong bowling programs. You have to be ridiculously versatile, and we saw that last game with Rosalind and the other young lady whose name it's not catching me at the moment. Haiti, I believe it was, where they definitely had the revs to open up the lane like we see Nora doing, but they were using their ball speed to kind of keep their angles a little bit tighter, a little bit closer to the track.
They are certainly phenomenal to watch. So it just gives you an idea of how good the talent is outside of the United States.
Absolutely. As we mentioned, not including the United States, we have 20 other countries represented in the field this week. Looks like more than 60 players with some kind of international background. Great shot, and I'd feel that way too if I left a 10 on that.
That was quality there. 10-pin said nope.
Nay, nay. Nay, nay.
Sahara, nice double. 27 and 28. Sandra's made some shots, of course, that I'm so used to seeing from her as well. Shots this game.
Well, Emil, we have some standings up after three, excuse me. 289 push Kelly Kulik back to the top of the block for A qualifiers. She's at plus 324, which is good for second overall. She's actually tied for second with Jasriel Tan. Sydney Brummett, very consistent so far today, 231, 221, and 234. She's at plus 279, good for seventh overall. Jenny Wagner from Sweden, 686 so far today, plus 252, currently in 14th. And the Hall of Famer, Anne-Marie Dugan, 7-11 out of the gates, plus 228, 17th overall. Once again, we have Kelly one pair to our left, Sydney on our feature pair, so top two competitors from A squad and bowling right next to each other. As we mentioned, Kelly started off with a pair of splits, did not convert. Double in the frames 3 and 4, spare in the 5th. Got our front 7, a few pairs to our left. Caitlyn Simpson. Collegiate standout at Pikeville. Rolling in game 4. That's a way to get 3 in a row. Sydney getting the late love on the 10. Been a member of Junior Team USA for a few years now. Nearly a 7-10 for Cassandra Luthold. It's a late tap of the 7-pin.
Well, we know of one person who is not having trouble with this 20-foot condition. Sydney bowling well. Bowled well yesterday and continuing that pace today, looks like.
Yeah, for the folks on A squad who have bowled well both squads and are in pretty good shape, definitely got to be excited for the opportunity to hit the burn tomorrow. Just to see what it's all about. Saw a lot of big scores from B squad. Plus, they also got the chance already to bowl on the fresh, the B squad folks. So, will that change how they attack the lanes? I'm sure it will. Will it necessarily make it better for A squad? I don't know. But we'll get to see it unfold right here on Bowl TV on Extra Frame.
The bird squad score is always interesting because you don't really know where you're going to get. It could end up being something completely different than what the players may think or originally have an idea as they head into tomorrow.
Because it seemed like, at least in front of us, a few of the players, we saw a few players further left to start than we necessarily saw on the first day. Once again, we're only working with a small sample size here. but it seemed like the players in B squad felt a little more comfortable getting left because that's where they started off at too. Was on the burden talking to here we get Poplar, our leader after the second squad. She said on the burn, she essentially stuck with the same ball and just went left. And that's all. That's all she had to do. And today, just went with something a little more aggressive. Started a little bit further right and was good to go. Just kind of followed the same plan, kind of making similar moves, just different part of the lane to start, different ball, making it work. Jason Thomas has been summoned. Jim Callahan, Storm rep, told him, stop doing Jason Thomas things. Let Caitlyn Simpson shoot 300 here.
Yeah, she's got the front nine. JT's trying to do a new approach. Even his distance, but still doing his thing, of course.
Sydney Brummett looking to continue hers. Getting hits high flush, getting them light. Loose arm swing, feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
Striking a lot.
Oh, yeah, feeling it, feeling it. That is certainly a good sound. When you see them go down like that, you know you're in the right part of the lane, but you may have gotten one, a couple of boards right. That's a break you take to the 10th frame and try to exploit. That is not a break. Missy Parkin there through a good shot. And wiggle. Did not fall. Already in game 4. Game 4 of 5. Round 2 is A squad.
It almost kind of looks like Missy has moved into the same area that Sydney's played, and she's had some struggles early on and made some ball changes, and looks like they're pretty similar in what they're trying to accomplish out there.
Frame finishing up on 27 and 28. 192 for Ashley Crowder. Strauss here split the first strike in the 10th frame. Gets the 2, that'll give her 181. Simpson, well, that was a no-doubter. On number 10, she's on 19. About 2 pair to our left. Sahar. Nice game for her, of course. Simpson with the front 10. Keeler got the front 10 a game ago. Here's Simpson's 11th shot. That also was a no-doubter. Bonus coverage here. 12th and final attempt. Caitlyn. Pikeville standout, the University Pikeville. Where's her 12th frame shot here? 12th shot, I beg your pardon. Three no-doubters, folks. 300 for Caitlyn Simpson. Well done. Congratulations to her.
Yes. Great shot.
Meanwhile, Sydney Brummett back to 25 and 26. Caitlyn Simpson shot 268 in game 3. Follows that up with 300 here in game 4. Now at plus 235 for 9 games. We'll see where that will put her overall, but she certainly made a jump. Meanwhile, Sydney Brummett continuing to make copies. Great scores, 267 of her own. Brummett now 153 over. 4 games. She will head to game 5 and looking to continue that great momentum and great bowling. And congratulations to Caitlyn Simpson if you're just joining us. 300 game. Game 4. Caitlyn from Emmett, Idaho. Second 300 game of the event by Caitlyn Simpson. First, yesterday, the final game of B Squad. We'll see over Strepo. Finishing up on 25 and 26, Misty Parkin at 182. Last 4, great game bowled there from Sandra Lutho, 227. Orkamal with 189. Orkamal minus 38 on the day. Missy Parkin plus 29 on the block. Luthold plus 124. Again, just this block at 153 over this block for Sydney Brummett. Take a look at what's going on to the left of us as we await Game 5 participants. Our featured pair, 2016 USBC Queens. To thank our gold partners, sponsors Columbia 300, Hammer, Storm, and Kegel. They're providing, of course, the lane maintenance, the oil pattern for the 2016 USBC Queens. Along with Aaron Smith, Jason Thomas, Mill Williams Jr. Game 5 coming up. The fifth and final game of round 2 and squad A, or A squad. Saltania foul ball up to our right there, getting things started with a strike on 29 and 30. So her sister Justine on 25 and 26. Early on, our featured pair bowled a great game. Seven and 28, Victoria Johansson. Get things started. Oh, what a shot that was. Victoria from Sweden. Plus 87 yesterday. A solid day. Now just plus 6. Plus 6 for the day. Score standings updates coming up soon. Kristen Qua. Also in the pair, Brenda Padilla.
Emil, you mentioned Tania Faldo. She's having a real big day. 988 through 4. She was actually minus after her first attempt on the fresh, so that gets her to plus 134. Oh, that was 134 before this final game. She actually added more onto that. Was at plus 147 now, plus 188. So add another 40 on top of that in the plus 170s. So making her move.
Another collegiate standout, Maryland Eastern Shore. Dilla with the spare, the 4-time Team USA member. Sandra Molbeck rounding out things on 27 and 28. Sussex, Wisconsin. After 8 plus 19 overall. It's plus 23 for the day. Nice spare in the first frame here from Sydney Mattingly on 25 and 26. In the second frame, it's Tracy Ball picking up the spare. Tracy from Tucson, Arizona. Machizuki. Is from Japan. Early double. She is minus 25 on the day for 4 games. Quality shot there from Padilla. Nice double. Hanson. Front 3. For 4 in a row here in the 4th frame. A lot of power there for Johansson. She has the front 4. Kristen Kwa. Kwa, I'm native of Singapore. Also a member of the Vanderbilt University bowling team. See many international collegiate standouts make their way to the United States to their education and opportunity to bowl collegiately. Wichita State, of course, has been one of the runners and receiving recruits, or international recruits. I won't say every program, but I'd say at least 20 to 25% of today's collegiate programs have some international flavor. Suzuki. High leads the 4-7. Strikes galore. 3 out of the 4 players on 27 and 28. Hanson now looking for 5 in a row. Kristen Qua, spare 4-bagger for the Padilla, spare 3-bagger. by Karen Russell there. Strike in the third frame. There are a couple of spares. Molbeck now able to get them all to go. Strike in the fifth. 10-pin for Henson in the fifth frame. On the Tracy Ball. 6-10 for Tracy. Scheduled for tomorrow. Qualifying. Schedule that is. Very similar, of course, to Saturday. 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock. B squad will bowl at 8 a.m. on the Fresh. Both squads were on the Fresh today. And tomorrow at noon. These times are local. The Burn squad for the 8 squad, they'll have their first opportunity on that squad. And of course, we'll have our top 64. Match play will begin Tuesday, so the players essentially will get a full day, but a good back half of the day to relax, unwind, prepare themselves. So for those who made it, back at it Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. local time, as double elimination match play will begin on Tuesday.
Standings are updated after 4 here in round 2. 9 games overall. Plus 397, still the number on top. Birgit Poplar. But Sydney Brummett has moved into second, plus 346. Kelly Kulik, 10 pins behind, plus 336. They're both on the lanes right now. Jazriel Tan sits in fourth, plus 324. She bowled earlier today, so she's all done. Same can be said for Daria Payuk from Poland, plus 321. The next highest player in A squad, Jenny Wegner from Sweden, plus 253. She's tied with Laura Plazas at 253. They're overall tied for 14th. So Sydney and Kelly, the only players who can catch Birgit. Both need to shoot a lot, but to be in the 250s plus in the finale. Kristen Kwa delivering 6 in a row. Looking for a big finish here. Just +4 so far through the day. +94 sounds a lot better to her, I could imagine. Kristen made a run at the title in 2015 in Green Bay. Ended up 6th overall. She made it to the final elimination bracket. We'll have one of those this year as well, where 4 players square off in a 3-game match. Total pinfall determining who makes the stepladder. 3 advance. 1 player does not. Kristen was low in that group last year. We saw Shannon Pluhowski earn the 3 seed, shooting .681. Maria Jose Rodriguez, the defending champion, was the 4 seed, .667. Liz Culkin got the 5th, .661. And then Kwa was .591, but she had gone a long way in the winner's bracket. She had won her first 4 matches in the bracket before running into the buzzsaw known as Erin McCarthy. Shot .771 on her. Can't do much when that happens. McCarthy ended up earning the top seed for the stepladder. Ended up losing in the finals to Liz Johnson, 256 to 202.
Shot from Kwa. She'll take it. Suffice to say, Aaron, after you gave that recap of last year's bracket, that Kristen Kwa is here to stay?
I would say so, and once again, just another international player from Singapore, just making an impact, and it's getting to be very, very common here. First kind of got our glimpse of what was going on over there with the bowling scene when Shayna Ung made the stepladders of the Queens in 2013. We saw Jazriel Tan at the finals of the 2015 U.S. Women's Open. And of course, Weethan New making 2 shows already here the 2016 season, along with Sherry Tan in Sacramento.
Back 8 for Kwa. front 7 alerts. Christina Kenny down on lane 54. Streak run has stopped in the 8th frame.
Brenda Padilla. 7th in the 10th. Get to 269. She was minus 10 after 4, so some big final pushes here.
Good scores, a lot of familiar names right now outside that cut line. Which after 9 games sits at plus 135, of course. We'll see where that is, whether it's going up or going down. Big day from former Wichita State shocker Anita Arnett. 11:56. Earlier today. She is currently in that cut number, plus 143. Quad, plus 169 overall entering this game. Trying to make a hop, skip, and a jump over a few people on the leaderboard. Shot there by Victoria Johansson. Sometimes all you can say is she throws it well. Victoria certainly throws it well.
It's simple, it's to the point, it's factual. Don't have to get too fancy all the time.
Don't need too much analysis. One for Qua. Shot from Claw here, game 5. And back, 290.
That was fun to watch. Impressive, impressive, impressive.
Back 11. Bracket and make a run again. Johansson. Some nice score shot on 27 and 28. Molbeck trying to finish strong. His first shot in the 10th. Shoot 192. Padilla with 269 max.
Brenda bowls well on everything, and I have no idea how she's minus 10 today because I've never seen her struggle that I can remember. And not that minus 10 struggling, but no, she had a nice day yesterday. But just throws the ball so well. And always seems to be putting up numbers like this, at least when we're watching. So apparently we need to have the camera on. Brenda, past Team USA Trials champion. Spent a few years on Team USA. Made a Queens show back in 2009 in Reno, Nevada.
Game 5 for Brenda. She was 10 under on the day. Plus 120 after a nice block yesterday. She gets a plus, of course, here in round 2. Great game from Brenda. 269 to end her day. She'll take 59 over for the day. 46 over for the day for Victoria Johansson after the 290 game, plus 94 on the day for Kristen Quad, beg your pardon, and Sandra Molbeck stands at plus 15 for the day. Good bowling from those competitors. Ninth frame action here on 25 and 26. a run at the leaderboard. Familiar names from the A squad: Sydney Brummett and Kelly Kulick. Both, however, in game 5, they will not be able to get to the leader. Here again, Poplar from Germany. She sits at plus 397. It's not done yet. Not officially done. Of course, with game 5 for these competitors. Frame here on 25 and 26. Green Mochizuki. Nail down the washout, she does. Nice spare in the 10th frame. Strike will give her 199. Madeline 10 pin. In the 10th frame. Again, 8 a.m. local time, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. Begin things tomorrow morning. B squad in the morning, and then at noon local time, 3 o'clock Eastern. A squad, bowl on burn. Reed with 199. Here's Tracy Ball on the right lane. Nice shot there. Ball Tucson. Arizona. By around our immediate view, just about complete. I mentioned Tania Falbo as she began game 5. She was just a pair to the right of 27 and 28. Looked like she got to 200 over for the day, but nonetheless, looks like 1189 her block total for the day. We'll make a big run. Minus 13 yesterday, and big day today. Shot there from Kieran Russell, wraps the 10 pin. Tracy Ball finishes things out 158. Russell with the spare. And folks, your leader currently looks like will remain from the B squad. Get Poplar. Back-to-back days of great bowling. 12:38 yesterday, 11:59 today. Plus 397. And Sydney Brummett and Kelly Kulick. Closest. Highest 2 qualifiers so far from Squad A had a chance. And looking like they will get there this afternoon as Karen Russell finishes things up. She's 192 on our featured pair. And with just a few lanes left on both extreme ends of the house, that will do it for our coverage here. Today in the round 2, the 2016 USBC Queens. And don't forget, folks, check bull.com/Queens. All of your scores. You see the 2016 results. That is where you will want to click. Have any questions, of course, about the schedule? Be able to check that out as well if you need some general information. But click on 2016 results. You'll be able to see qualifying scores from both round 1 and today. Again, all players vying for the top 63, plus Liz Johnson, your defending champion, who makes up, of course, 64. That is what they're shooting for to get into the double elimination match play bracket. In round 3 tomorrow, one more time, 8 a.m. local, 11 a.m. Eastern. B squad will hit the fresh. And at noon Pacific time, noon local time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, the A squad will hit the burn. We'll have that for you right here. Full TV on Extra Frame. So for Jason Thomas, Aaron Smith, my name is Emmitt Williams Jr. Folks, we will see you in the morning, again bright and early. I encourage you to wake on up with us. If you're in the central and the eastern time zones, you should be wide awake. Take a little bit of your work day. Don't tell them I told you to do that, but take a little bit of your work day and check out 2016 USBC Queens. Until tomorrow, folks, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.